Hello, welcome back to Slice and Dice. I did play this game last night. We're up to 14 on the streak. Let's see if we can make it 15, shall we? I'm going to take a break from Force. I told you I would, and I am going to... we're going to play a little Basic today. Although we could play Flex as a treat. I'm going to play Basic. It's good to not waste your first reroll on something like I want to play Flex and then getting a dead comp. But I haven't played Basic in a while, actually. It's strange, for sure. I think that Skulk is okay to play. It's kind of scary, but this comp is fairly okay with it. I'm so fucking tired of having to play this game with Clumsy, man. She just keeps showing up in my starting parties. My opinion is the same. There was a short period of time where I was like, oh, maybe I'm wrong about Clumsy. I'm not. Clumsy's scum. I hate this character. Oh man, and having to upgrade our best character first is a shame. But I don't think you can click random there. It's too, far too variable for me. Soldier's fine. I'm not mad to play Soldier. I would just like someone who's a little more, better, right? Because, like, Soldier is very similar on a lot of turns to what Hoarder is doing. It's actually kind of shocking how similar they end up being a lot of the time. Like, this is exactly the same as what Hoarder would do very often. But, what can you do? It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe we get a whetstone or something. Who knows? Maybe we get a dry stone? Never mind. Not a bad start. I think that with Skulk, this is kind of scary, but Emerald Shard is nice to have. Reagents and Change of Heart are also cool, but I think the rule of thumb... Oh man, if I had taken that eye backstab... Ooh. Just completely cancel out the curse with Bowl. But you can't, though. +1 to all sides with exactly 10 pips. Oh well. It's fine. I don't think that... I mean, maybe you should pick Bowl there. It's maybe okay. I probably undervalue it a little bit, honestly. Okay, I haven't played Basic in a while. Maybe I played some last night. I don't know. The runs on stream, they kind of all run together. But I try to play the different party comps because it's fun. Dude, Clumsy's locked in. I'm sorry, Clumsy. I didn't know it was like this. She cares. I'm okay to play Herbalist. I think Cleric is also good, but Herbalist is extremely powerful. Although I have been coming around maybe a little bit to the other side, the I don't know how good Herbalist really is side. Because maybe Vine isn't that crazy of a spell. I have to kill El Rattle here. I can't let my mage die for free. And like the rest of what Herbalist does isn't that good. Is Vine so strong? The answer is a strong maybe. I locked this so that I could keep my soldier alive. Because we're not too far off from winning. I think it's reasonable to say I expect Soldier to live this fight. And he does. Very good job, Soldier. Look at that guy. Big Hammer. I hate this item as much as I used to. I think it's probably okay. Too bad I didn't take Bowl, huh? Yeah, immediately punished. We could play Faint Halo too, but it's not as good for Herbalist. It's okay, we can make Clumsy better. Yeah, that one's on me. I will remember this for the future. Close to lethal. Still close. I think that does not do it. But it was close. So we leave one alive. Yeah, that's okay. I should have just locked the Clumsy's one, I guess, but it doesn't matter. This fight's over anyway. You got a Herbalist versus 4 idiots. It's a freebie. Knight plus Soldier isn't all that good. I'm happy to be rid of Clumsy here, is the angle. And we can just sit here and look at this big hammer and go, damn. Big hammer, huh? I'm gonna put it on Defender, and my rogue is not going to cantrip into the shade, and then I'm gonna talk about that out loud, and I'm gonna realize that's a really stupid idea, and it's just gonna lead to someone getting killed by this shade. Yeah. Someone might just get killed by this shade anyway. But at least I didn't set myself up for disaster. Acceptable. Rogue, don't do it. Don't cantrip the shade, Rogue. I'm begging you. Whew. Saved. Let me take a look. Do I have... Not quite. I need to roll for some defenses to save our Herbalist here. I think it's viable if I get a 2 mana. A 1 mana? Let's see. 3, 2... Oh, look at that. Just enough. We get away with it. Iron Pendant is good if I have the chance. If I have a scrapper opportunity, I'll click Iron Pendant. I don't. So it's probably not all that interesting to me. What Blood Chalice? I think Blood Chalice is the same thing. I'll take a random here. Lead Boots? Sure. Again, Bowl. Although Bowl would take away the +1 as well. I don't know. I always skip shit like Bowl. I always say to myself, I don't think it's really going to be all that good, and then I'm just always wrong. That's how it feels anyway. I think to myself, Bowl, I don't need that here. It doesn't really do anything. And then I'm immediately proven wrong. This guy just leaves. I'm a friend to the blind. I lied. I have killed the blind. Warden is okay. Evoker is... terrible. Just checking. It's like, so I've been talking a lot of shit, if you've been keeping up. I've been talking a lot of shit about tier 2 blues, which has led me to reconsider my position on Evoker for the, 1,000,000th time. I've asked myself, maybe he's not as bad as I make it out to be. Because my thought is, if they're all pretty bad, maybe Evoker is nice because he's very big, or he's like hit or miss, right? He's either really good for you or really bad. But I'm actually starting to lean towards the opinion of, I'd rather hit the 1 mana from Sparky than hit an X and a 3 on Evoker, for example. I've been starting to think that instead, which seems right anyway. I feel like some value is better than no value, is the general theory. And it doesn't seem wrong to say. It's crazy that I'm so far into this game and I'm still feeling like my opinions are changing every fight, though. Like, every day I have a new... I wake up and I'm like, maybe this is actually how it should be. Slice and Dice is a very complicated game. I think my mage is about to be turned into a memory. I thought I was about to get punished, but there is no justice. I should not have rolled the 2 from Warden, because the 2 bow was effectively the same as every other bow, in that it's going to just kill or stun the Wiz for me. Seer? I think Seer's fine. I also don't hate Glacia, she's okay. But she's kind of late, although Glacia with Lead Boots is kind of strong, actually. I'm willing to do that. The only problem... Actually, no, this is actually super good now. So, Glacia with Lead Boots was good before, but the problem was you could go double weaken in a fight. You could go weaken and then roll the X, but that doesn't work anymore now that sticky is a keyword. I don't know if you've noticed that. I'm sure you have. You guys know what's going on out there. Like, if I roll this weaken again now, she will just not lock it because it won't have the sticky anymore. Also, pretty solid weaken roll, although it's interesting, isn't it? I'm gonna unlock this. We're gonna try to defend. Oh, right, I didn't take the chakram off. Hilarious. What are you getting hit by? If I kill this imp, I can just let the fight end for free. Although I should be looking to make sure I'm not going to lose half my comp here. I think I won't. I have to find 2 damage on this turn. Yeah, it's like, just make sure I'm not super weakened or petrified. I'm not. Gizmo? The thingamajig? I've been moving away from this item. It's a lot of fun, but it's also pretty worthless. I like clicking Cocoon, actually. I think Cocoon is not crazy. You may be shocked to hear that, but it's okay. I think it's fine to just click on Cocoon. Because what it does is it gives us a very free ride versus inevitable. Not a free ride, but it improves our chances quite a bit versus inevitable. I'll roll for 3 here. Nice, very good. And I think, actually, because I'm just going Divine, I'm guaranteed this Bones dies, so it doesn't matter how I spend my mana, so I can roll for extra value. So it goes 2 here, burst, and if it was weird, I could just Vine there, is the thought. Right, like if I hit a cantrip into him, I can Vine. If I whiff, I can do whatever. I can dodge incoming damage. Although I think Rogue was, yeah, not being attacked. I think it's good to greed for more damage there, though, because you're not at any risk, too. There's no reason. You don't have to lock. It's a big question mark that you have to ask yourself of, do I need to lock here? The answer varies. But figuring out if you are supposed to lock your dice or not is what makes this game challenging. Surgeon is very good. I think I will just take the Poet here. Poet's nice in this fight. I think Poet's pretty good overall, though, just to be clear. Like, charge sides are strong in general. Just thinking about moving him to ranged, but I don't make enough mana. I think I need the defensive options. It's most important here that I get these blocked, or these intangibles broken. So I just take the 2, because the 2 is 2. You don't roll for 3 there. It's super greedy. Oh man. I wish I could chill and just cancel this attack. I can't, but it's okay. We'll kill both ghosts, and as long as Baron doesn't do anything too scary here, I should be completely fine. Yeah, that's not scary. The only thing that's really troubling is if he exerts my rogue. It can be tough. I'm gonna have to spend Glacia's turn here, I think. Okay. Burst. Oh, interesting. I can chill, and then I can burst Vine. And that's not so bad, because the chill will just cancel the exert, so the only character that ends up exerted this fight now is Glacia, which is fine. And then we just take a turn, because he's taking a turn, we take a turn to build up here. Get a little mana back, maybe a Vine or 2. And, I think I go for the lethal here. It shouldn't be too crazy to find. Because Rogue getting exerted is pretty bad. Anyone with cantrips having the inflicted exert is tough. Is just the way it goes. Although I can do... Oh, it's lethal. Yeah, okay. I was like, man, I can make some pretty good value here. Sure can. I could just kill him too. Do you think killing him is good? Hard to say. Scales is pretty terrible, but I also think that Wrench is pretty terrible. But 2 3s is like, what are you doing with 2 3s here? I don't even know. So I guess I'll play Scales, which is really gross, but you can do this and get a 3 on Glacia. A second 3 mana, I guess. It's like, Scales is okay if I take Cocoon, maybe? But we'll see. I will keep my eyes peeled. Soldier, I actually have been having a lot of success with in this run too. I wasn't 100% sure how I would feel, but he's looking good, isn't he? Also, I'm gonna hit Clink here. Because normally it's like a joke, I feel like, to hit that spell. But 2 poison is nice. And then you lock, or you keep your 2 mana here, because our main goal now is to stop this Caw from ever hatching. And we can just lock or keep chill, so even if we have an actual, like, statistical impossibility happen on our turn, the bird doesn't live. It can happen. Did I tell you guys, if you didn't watch the Blurcher run, in that run, I had a run of rolls. I was rolling for a specific side. I went 51 rolls, sorry, without hitting the side I was trying to roll. That was, honestly, it was a transformative moment for me. How I approached the game changed completely in that moment. Everything changed. Blind picking Agent is fine. I think Ace is too horrific, so we'll just hope we get something for Agent here. Oh, in this fight I should put the Chakramon Poet for sure. Ah, my fault. You're gonna need to roll a charge mana shield, actually. Sept, and what is this one? Self-vulnerable. Okay, so 4 damage is best. Soul Work, and then Herbalist, your fate's in your own hands. We'll see. Plus a chill, looks fine. I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. Oh, I always... This is like... I don't know why I think like this. I leave the bandit at 1 so that when I kill him, the sniper will flee. No, that's not how it works. That's not how this shit works. Ugh. I don't know why I'm like this. You think maybe I just haven't played enough of the game? It must be, right? This is actually a Clink angle. It's worth 4 damage for 4 mana, but it's actually worth a little more than that, which is nice. And then we ding, because it's also worth all this shielding. Since nobody's dying, I can just set the snipers to 1 and then vine them away. I can use a single 2 mana die to kill both of these, which is fine. Twisted Bar, that's pretty good. Pair of Kings, I think, is not great here. It's definitely, whoa, it's definitely Twisted Bar. Oh, because you know what? You can do this. Free Era. Super good. Super, super good. Like, insanely powerful hit. And we could potentially Twisted Bar Sorcerer now as well. Hypergrowth. Oh my god, Soldier. Holy. What's happening, buddy? Talk to me. What are they doing to you? Inflict self-shield. Thank you. Thank you for not making me look at that. Okay. So I can hit Thorn, Blind, Chill, Ghost, Burst, I think is the play. You could try a Clink there maybe, but I don't think it's right. Although Clink was discounted because I had mana. I had 1 in the tank, so I could have paid 3 and then clinked and gotten a 1 mana rebate. Doesn't really matter though. Agent is just gonna take over this run. This is a Fate angle. I lose Vine here. So the trouble is that I don't have a 1 now. I almost want a Cocoon Soldier for my 1, 2, but then I don't have a 3. So I could take the boots off of Glacia and we can just roll down every turn for this 1 damage weaken, which is okay. Do this, and then I could take the Twisted Bar away, and then I have this for my 3. This could be my 1, but I think it's wrong to sweat so much here. Not sweat so much, sorry. I think it's wrong to worry about the chip so much, because I think that it's better to have this Era quad use. I'm pretty sure. Although I might just eat shit to a flanking weaken on turn 1. And then have my whole day ruined. Like so. But it's actually not too bad. Oh, good. 1, 2, 3, Very nice, very nice. Good job, Glacia. Very proud. 2. I think it's going to be... Let me look. 3, 2... I'm going to kill the quartz. I think that removing the quartz is always most important. And we'll be fine. I'm very confident here, I would say. We're off on this turn because of the weaken, and it doesn't even matter. Because I'm just gonna chill. I do think it's important to lock that 2 mana so that I don't get fucked up by missing on chill. I think I'm getting back into the swing of things here, and getting back into the swing of things here is mostly just remembering that it's a lot better to just lock guarantees in this game than it is to do anything else. Going XX from that position would be unfortunate. You could Prism here, it's not crazy. Standard is usually not that interesting, but I don't know, +1 to all is +1 to all. And I think Prism is kind of whatever. I'll try Standard here. In theory, I should like this more. I mean, Soldier is just veteran now. I've turned him into a menace. But actually, you could do... I mean, you can't. It was like, this was probably viable throughout the run, was just to go Chakram Soldier. It's okay to have the option to shield, though. I don't know. That's your call. You gotta make a judgment call on that one. I'm gonna let Poet bring a charged damage side here. Charged bow, so that we can just one-tap these basilisks, ideally. Did I pick this just for Soldier in these fights? I might have, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. It's kind of a hard call. Time to get petrified. I should actually shoot 6 into the basilisk, right? And then we go 1, 2, 1, 2. I think it's a little bit better to shoot 6. I'm gonna Clink. This is, I think, honestly, the most I've ever cast Clink in all of my time playing this game. I don't think I've ever pressed this spell this much. But Clink plus Agent makes it pretty strong. I'm happy to Clink with Agent. It is pretty good. We go 6, 3, 4, burst. You should just leave, right? Yeah. Eccentric Weaver. I have Big Hammer for Eccentric, which is not crazy. It means that he has 4 good sides, which is okay, but I think Weaver is God. I think he's really good, so I'll probably play that. Also, Weaver, Poet, charged mana, charged damage kind of goes off, although actually not that good here, all things considered. Not as good as it seems. I'm just stuck with the scales. I'd like to make this tier 6 something useful, but I think without side movement it's kind of dead. Not many characters want it naturally. Hey, you leave Agent alone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? 11, I guess, technically. Good enough. Weaver isn't great here for me. He's very middle of the road. In a different world... I'm not even gonna bother locking this. I don't care if I roll an X. Okay, whatever. In a different world, Weaver is better. And the world where Weaver is good is the one where I'm playing around, I need like mana storage of some kind, because his charge side is pretty worthless right now. I guess it's worth 5, but that's really not that good. Oh, I should lock that Inflict Pain and put 7 into the Spiker there. That one's on me. Sure. I guess it's fine, because now I just need Fate to roll 2 mana, and the fight's over. Or Poet rolls 1 cantrip mana. Quad use. Cool. Caw, 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 chomp. Is this the most sickening fight in the game? I don't think so, but it's pretty gross. This is probably Boarhide. I don't know. Boarhide's kind of whatever here, but I'm definitely just running this whole run around agent. Overflowing Chalice is not as good, I think, as Twisted Bar plus Era is. First burst, I guess reasonably I can expect to hit like... I should play Overflowing Chalice here, actually. I'm nuts if I don't. We can put it on agent, but I think sometimes it'll go elsewhere. Yeah, okay. I'm just sitting here with a bunch of items on the sideline, though. Whatever. We'll see. I gotta kill... We can dodge with Weaver. Lock the 4. Quad use Fizz. Right, so it's just gonna be dodge, heal shield 2, or burst, and then 3/3 probably. Yeah, I should get the extra shielding in though. Okay. I mean, it's pretty similar to Era, I guess. Presumably I will make enough mana gain to make these quad uses pop off. I think it's a reasonable thought. I mean, we have Weaver, we have Fate, we have mana. 5 mana. It's not like a crazy amount of mana, I guess, but it's good. Who's our boss? It's Dragon? Okay. Curator Veteran, an interesting pick. I think I should probably play Curator, but Veteran has 2 more HP. He baits the big bite away from Weaver. But I have Poet who just takes care of the big bite for me no matter what. We lose to Poison. So I guess I just lock Curator here and I say roll charged, roll 1 damage steal. Okay. And we give him, where is it? Scales, that's what I'm looking for. That's not too bad. I think that this fight will be over faster than the Era will scale up, so I am fine to just leave the Fizz as is. Ah, Poison. That's scary. 2 damage mana gain is good. Obviously locking this. Is that? That's right. And that's Dogma. The 3 is best. It's like, locking this 3 with no banked mana, with a 2 rolled here, the most I'm gonna get out of the charged is 4. So, I guess technically it could be like 5 or 6, but yeah. A dodge on Fate, a big single target shield, a crush, no, a... Oh, there's not a great way to go about this, huh? I was thinking about how I was gonna crush, but I can't. I guess I will do single crush. Although Archer's shooting Fate, so maybe I should just go single burst here? That looks right. We'll shield Curator. If Poet dies, he dies. Maybe burst here? So now if no one targets Poet, I can strand rescue. Yeah, and because I'm dodging the bird, I guess I should throw 1 hit into it. Doing a lot of setup for our follow-up turn here. Oh, look at that, I actually do get the strand. I'm shocked, honestly, I didn't think that would work out. Yeah, I don't think you risk it here, you just take the 3 mana, because 3 mana is 3 mana. Just the bite? Honestly, I think that Dragon kind of threw these first 2 turns away. This dude should have had a much better go. But Fate just kind of farmed with back-to-back dodges. We're not out of the woods yet, by the way. I still need to roll what I need to finish this. Hyperuse. No. I'd like to roll heal shield mana gain, please. Uh-oh. Myth, uh-oh. Someone rolls me something here. I gotta roll all of it, I think. Okay. Definitely had an opportunity to just get rolled there. But looks okay. And I think now we just win through Fizz. Oh yeah, you know what's cool here is Fizz plus Spell Rescue gives me a free +1. That's kind of neat. Yeah, this ends up being better than Era. I was a little worried it wasn't going to be as good as Era, but no, what do you know? Honestly, only 4 items equipped at the end. This is what I was always saying about, very specifically about item poison, and I guess sometimes it doesn't work out like this, but sometimes in your runs, item poison is only worth 4 poison, because all you need is 6, 7, 8, 9, and I didn't even need scales. Sometimes your runs are Agent gets Twisted Barb with Overflowing Chalice and you just win, which is cool. Interesting run, for sure. But like the problem is that it's not always like this, right? Sometimes you have to play worse items because you need them to live the early game, because your teams aren't this cracked. So, I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.